What's up, all you horror movie loving fuckers? I'm Jay, and welcome back to another episode of Triple FMK, where we watch the horror movies and we let you know if we'd rather fuck them, marry them, or kill them. And once again, I'm back with the original OG, the official fuckhead of the Triple FMK family, my main man Dylan. Brother, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You fucking nailed it that time. Good job.
Did I?
Holy
Did I?
shit.
Yeah, because if you are on the for the ones who hear this on the podcast and the YouTube, once I edit this and put it up, this was a struggle getting to the intro. Like I fucked it up so many times, and I'm going to put it in the Patreon though, just so they can on the Patreon. That's where I'm going to put it, just so the ones who have Patreon access can hear the unedited version of me butchering the fuck out of this thing, trying to start it off because I struggled.
Oh, it'd be so great.
Yeah, I definitely struggled. And I told you before when in the process, I'm like, fuck, I got off work way too early and I started drinking. And so, I'm already kind of like, several of the gentlemen in Jackson to the wind. So, hey, man, I definitely appreciate you coming on here again, shooting the shit with me a little bit, brother.
I was jacked to do it. I was like, got my kids all calmed down and everything like an hour ago. I was like, all right. I'm like, everyone needs to be super quiet. We have a very tiny house,
Nah, man,
and everyone has been super okay.
if they make a little racket, ain't no big deal. Yeah, shit, I don't edit nothing out. So we're going,
Yeah, it's a family show.
yeah, it's a family show. Yeah. Fuck you, baby. For the ones who don't know what that means, that's the t-shirt Dylan's got on. It's from a Serbian film where it basically
Yeah, you got to go back
states,
and watch that one.
yeah, you got to go back and watch it, where it basically states, I like a Serbian film, so fuck you and your baby. So that's on the store. I think you can buy that at the little store. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get this quick housekeeping shit out of the way because I don't like wasting time on it. All the social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Fright Flick FMK. On those websites, there should also be a link take you to the website, frightflickfmkpodcast.com. One-stop shop, everything's there. You can sign up for the Patreon. You can buy a coffee if you just want to make a one-time donation. The Patreon now is kind of basic. It's just a one tier. It'll get you into the Discord. I'm going to be uploading eventually these unedited type, the shit I fuck up in the beginning onto the Patreon. So it'll get you into Discord. If you're wanting into the Discord, hey, I don't monitor shit. It's going to be just balls to the wall. Anything goes. I don't police shit. I don't be like, I don't pop nobody on the hand, be like, don't say that shit. It's all free up in that Discord. So that'll get you in that. The website's got a one-stop shop for everything. Social media, the podcast player thingies, whatever. The YouTube for the video version. That way you can see me and that baby face Dylan right there since he shaved his fucking beard off. He's looking all young and
I trimmed her down.
yeah. It's just like it took years off your life when I started the show. But
I am pretty young. I think I might be the youngest besides Phantom in the whole chat.
are you? How old are you? I've never asked this.
I, I I'll be 27 in September.
Oh, 27. I see. I thought you were younger than that.
Oh,
I was thinking
well,
like
thank
23.
you.
I was thinking like 23, 24. But I'd be if I started
With
doing
five
math.
kids?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If I started doing the math with all the fucking little babies you got running around, it definitely wouldn't have added up right. But yeah, it's yeah. So the website, Fright Flick FMK podcast. There's also a link to the YouTube. There's a link to the store. You get some merch. You could get that same badass shirt Dylan's wearing. These fucking sweet ass dad hats that me and Dylan's wearing. The dad hat. I'm cool with it. But there's some
Not for dads only. They're for
not for
everybody.
dads only. Anybody can get one of these things and sport it. It's not even expensive. I'm not making money on that shit. I just fucking put it up there just to get it out there so y'all can have some of this shit. But
No, I was relatively pleased. I'm like, damn, it's not even expensive. Let me just go
yeah,
buy a hat and a t-shirt.
yeah, that's a good thing about that. Where I used to do all the merchandise, it lets me pick what percentage of profit I want to make, and I make that shit as low as I can because I don't give a fuck about making $1 off of it. I just like the fact that somebody is wearing my shit. with some like fright flick on it. You know, that I like that. So so if
That
anybody's come
reflects
by,
when
what's up?
that
Go ahead.
reflects in your Patreon too, because like when you mentioned it the one episode, I'm like, God damn, how long's he had that? And I didn't fucking subscribe. I better be the first fucking one. I hopped on right
Yeah.
away. And
It's kind
I'm
it's
like,
kind
he's got no other options.
yeah, it's a new one. Like I said, I'm older, you know, so learning this internet stuff, social media and all that type of fancy shit, it's kind of like I'm in the crawl phase of it, of trying to fucking figure it all out, you know. So because I'll turn 40. How old am I? Fuck, I turned 47. Yeah, I turned 47 on August 7th, you know, so I'm
Damn, all
getting,
right. So 20 years on me.
yeah, I got a few years on you. Shit. So, you know, so for me learning all this stuff, I've had to like pick Dave's brain from Criminal AF. You know, I picked his
Great
brain and
brain to pick. I'd love to pick that brain.
oh yeah, Dave's got a lot of knowledge, you know. So when it came to the Patreon, I was wanting to start it, and he's the one that kind of explained to me how to get into it. So it's relatively, yeah, that word. I sounded fucking smart when I spit that
That
motherfucker
you
out,
did,
like
that you nailed that shit.
relatively. You know, I don't normally go past 4 letter words if y'all been around long enough. But man, I feel like it's been forever since we've been on here.
I know it's been a long time. I got fuck, what's happened since I went and picked up my older two kids from up north. They fucking live 8 hours away with their mother. And then I went away for a week for work. I went out of town, which was not fun. I went and put like a septic tank system into this M&R building. It was fun.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a minute since we got on here. I knew you'd been pretty tied up with work and everything, you know. So
Oh
you
yeah.
know, whenever you know you'd reached out to me, you'd mentioned this movie we're going to do, and you'd mentioned it to me, and so it was just kind of working around your schedule. Like I said, I know you got the whole family going on there, and you know you got your whole little football team over there. Now I don't know
Yeah.
when I say football team in Canada, does that mean like what's that mean in Canada? Is that like
What? No,
American
that
football?
yeah, we play American football. I played football. I was a wide receiver.
Oh, okay. I played nose guard.
Nice.
Yeah, because
You must have been a big boy.
I was a fucking fat kid growing up. That's why.
I was
Yeah, yeah. I know you don't want to come out and say it because when you hear somebody hears nose guard, you automatically think that you gotta have a little size on you to play that to plug the middle up like that. You know.
that's why I
Well,
said big to be safe, just in case you were jacked, you know,
no,
like
no, no. I wasn't fucking jacked. You know, little young Jay was a fucking chubby motherfucker back in the day. So, you know, I had it took me getting into it was soccer is what I got into. And that's
oh
how I,
yeah?
you know, lost a lot of the weight was playing soccer. And it's crazy because soccer, you know, helped me lose all the weight and helped me get in better shape. But then now I can't fucking stand soccer. Like I will not,
Yeah, I can't watch it.
yeah, gun to my head, I'm not fucking watching soccer. I don't give a fuck if it's the World Cup, the Universe Cup, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not watching it. I'm bored with it. I don't like it. But yeah, soccer is what helped me, you know, drop the pounds back in the day when I was a chunky kid.
Well, that's
I
good. I just remember soccer being the thing. It would shut like my school down for so long because during the championships, my teachers would put it on the projector and no one would get anything done. It would be like work time. My teachers would just throw it on the projector and everyone would just be watching the soccer game. It was a reason to just not do anything.
yeah, that and see that's a difference in, you know, back in my day in high school, I remember I took like an auto mechanic class because I was just, you know, I'm from the South and I enjoy working on cars and I wasn't very smart in high school. So I took whatever classes I had to take to get me to graduation day. Like I was in
Yeah.
general math, I was in anything that had the word general in front of it
Yeah,
just
me
so
too.
it would get me through. And so I took an auto mechanic class. We had a teacher, Mr. Olin was his name, and he was a big NASCAR racing guy. So he'd come in on Monday mornings. He had that shit recorded, pop in no VHS. There were mornings we would just sit in class and fucking watch NASCAR racing, which I'm cool with because I'm a huge racing guy. But yeah. So my level of, you know, education stuff like that, you know, that was my That was I liked it when he rolled that old VHS in. Like, fuck, we ain't gotta do shit today, but sit here and watch TV. But
yeah, no, I love those days. Fucking when you just kind of get to chill out in class because your teacher's like, well, we got nothing to do today.
oh
You want to
yeah,
watch a movie?
yeah.
Yeah.
I took the
I
most.
watch a lot of Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't know if you know who he is.
Oh, I've heard that name before. You know, I don't think I've ever watched it, but I've definitely heard it.
Yeah, I fucking that was a lot of my geography class was Bill Nye the Science Guy. It was fucking. He basically taught me geology, which was kind of sad.
I just remember hearing that a lot when I'd watch that TV show, The Big Bang Theory. I was a
Yeah,
big fan.
yeah.
I was a fan of that TV show, and that's where I kind of heard a lot about Bill Nye.
I have the first. Where are they? One, two, three. It's fucking dark in here. I'm gonna get my wife to turn on the lights. I think 6 seasons of Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah, I got them all on like digital, like all downloaded on a hard drive. So
Oh.
I've definitely binged watched those quite a few times. Dude, that damn light just got bright as fuck.
Yeah, I know. The wind blew it, so I was like, God damn it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, man. Yeah, so
Don't
you
walk into it, Jay. Don't.
don't walk into what?
The light.
No, I'm not that old yet, motherfucker. Shit. But yeah, this movie was one you recommended. Like I
Yeah,
said, you know, I'd kind of seen it come across Hulu, and when you recommended it, you know, I checked it out.
Shutter.
Yeah, Shutter. Shit, my bad. Fuck. There's another movie I was recommended called The Unholy that a friend of mine, Lucy, recommended, and so that's why I just recently watched that again on Hulu. So I had that shit stuck in my head. But yeah, we're on
That
Shutter right
sounds so
now.
familiar. I wonder if I've seen it.
Oh, Unholy, yeah, it's on Hulu, but it's got I forget. Fuck, I just brained up his name, but it's kind of like a more of a religious type thing, like fuck. Yeah, it's one of those religious type movies, kind of like somebody
Is it the one with the dude from
Walking Dead.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I haven't seen that yet.
yeah, super good. Guy, definitely check that out. It's a good one.
Okay, all right.
And plus, I like him a whole lot anyway. His last name's something like Morgan, or I forgot. Fuck, I forget his name. But I'm a big fan of him from The Walking Dead. So that's why I liked him a lot. But yeah, I said, what's up?
I was trying to think of his name, but I can't think of it either.
It's something. Fuck. I don't want to fuck it up because I'm a big fan of him, so I don't want to mess it up right now. But I just
Yeah,
let him
just
play.
in case he's watching.
Yeah, just in case he accidentally on a drunk night scrolls through and sees this fucking shit on there, and he'd be like, "This motherfucker didn't get my name right." But he's the one played in Walking Dead that had fucking what's the bat's name? Lucille.
Yeah, Lucille, all wrapped
Yeah,
in
yeah,
barbed wire. Fucking
yeah.
sick.
Love that guy. But yeah, that's the movie he's in. Yep. But like I said, that's definitely a movie to check out. That's a good one. And I'm looking on doing the show on that one with Lucy from the Criminal AF group.
Cool.
Yeah, I've reached out because she's the one that recommended that to me. She recommended it to me, and that's why I'd never heard of it, never watched it. And then she recommended it. And I was like, well, fuck, why don't you come on here and do a show? So we're in the process of working it. But she's in the fucking land down under in Australia, so it's kind of hard to hit that 15-hour difference.
Oh damn, man! You'd be doing it at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, so I told her, I said we're going to figure something out, but that movie's on the list to do a show on. I got all the notes and everything, so that's going to be one eventually, as soon as we get been able to work that down under schedule. But yeah, so definitely check that one out.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, but yeah, shit. Like I said, this one's the one you recommended, so we checked it out. But this one we are Let me get to it. I done shot the shit. I done about to forgot the fucking title of this motherfucker. But
I got it.
Go ahead and walk us into
it. This is a 2022 horror movie called Unwelcome. I'm not exactly sure what type of horror. I don't have the director's name in front of me.
Oh shit! I had that fucking shit pulled up, and I definitely closed it out. Let me hold. I can pull it up.
Directed by John Wright.
There you go. Bam. Shit. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck.
Yeah.
It was I read it as like a folk horror.
Yeah, that's it. That's yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
sounds
I
good.
don't
We'll
know
roll
why I
with it.
didn't just say that.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with it anyway. Folk horror. And
Yeah,
to be
folk
honest with you,
horror.
I don't even really understand what the fuck folk means. I know down south it was like a southern thing, like hey you folks and shit like that. But folk horror is what we're gonna roll with.
Folk, I think, is just like a play on words for folklore, which is a
Oh, see, that's why I got you here. You're up on the times.
well, I research a lot of weird mythology, and yeah, I went down a weird rabbit hole for the past few years with horror, which is how I found you and your brother and, and Joe.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So, yep, like you said, 2022 Unwelcome. You can find it. We watched this. It's in a Shutter original, isn't it? A Shutter original
Yeah,
on Shutter. And like I said, I have sold Shutter before. It's like $5 a month,
yeah.
and
Don't
there's
be
a
cheap.
ton of stuff on there. Don't be cheap. Y'all wasting shit like that on just random bullshit. But Shutter original Unwelcome 2022. Now, fuckhead Dylan going to walk us into this thing. We're going to get us going on how this thing. Hey, spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts. We're going to spoil the fuck out of it. It's been
Oh
out
yeah.
long enough. It's been out long enough. Most people should have seen it. If you haven't seen it, this is where you reach over and push the fucking pause button. Go check it out, and then come back and listen to us talk about it and we'll give our reviews. And if you're new to the show, we rate these on you see the title of the show, Fright Flick FMK. The FMK means we fuck it, marry it, or kill it. Marrying it be the best, fucking it being the booty call, killing it is the fucking sea donkey, the one you want to gnaw your arm off of to get away from in the morning. So that's how we're gonna rate it. So right now, Dylan, go ahead, brother, take us into the unwelcome. Get us going.
All right. So this one starts off with Hannah John Kamen, who plays Maya, and Douglas Booth. I have the names pulled up this time. I feel all professional.
Oh
And he
shit,
plays Jamie.
fucking Jamie.
And they are trying to have a baby. Or they've
Yep.
been trying to have a baby, and it's been a while. And you find out that they are pregnant, coincidentally, at the very beginning of this movie. How amazing would that timing be?
She PPing on the stick. PPing on the stick.
Yeah. And when she found this out, Jamie decides that it's time for celebration. She goes, "We need some champagne." And she makes a joke. She's like, "I can't drink anymore."
I feel like
So he goes, "Oh,
it was so early in the pregnancy. I don't think alcohol would have hurt nothing. She could have had her little champagne.
yeah, she could have had a glass." I think that's exactly what I said. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, it's like,
She
damn
could
it,
have had a
lady, you
celebratory
literally
glass.
just found out you was pregnant. You could have had your little
You're like
toast.
maybe 2 weeks in.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt your shit. You was on a roll. But yeah, they the celebration. He decides, hey, we're gonna celebrate, and so then he decides to go out and luckily he's got this sweet little hotel. I mean, not hotel, apartment that's like
Yeah.
literally connected to the fucking little to the little gas station. Like, how fucking convenient would that be?
Right? I thought that was weird that he was like it was so convenient and close to the fucking like his apartment building. Like I've never seen that before.
Yeah, he could literally walk out of his apartment building, down some stairs, into the liquor store. And I'm just like, shit, dude, that would just be the perfect setup.
I would sell my house right now. I'd be gone.
Yeah, like shit, man. I just no drinking and driving, not even an issue. Like I'm just going to stagger my ass down them stairs, right down to the old gas station.
Oh yeah. And fucking when he gets to the gas station, you got these three fucking punks outside. I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know what there's a British slang for them, but
yeah, I don't know because I know
they're
they're all kind of what Irish and like, well, they're in like the England right now, the UK or some shit.
yeah, they're definitely like naughty boy London
Yeah, what's the name
Like,
for all for you if you're listening and you're from that what is that name y'all give y'all like piece of shit motherfuckers? Is it a wanker? No, that's not wanker. That's like British. I don't fucking know. I don't know geography. I failed that shit.
um,
Either way, we're gonna roll with some fuck pieces of shit outside the store.
yeah, it's fucking assholes outside the store. And fucking when he goes into the store, he grabs a bottle, and right away I was like, but she said she couldn't drink. And then he comes out, and then those three dudes start pestering him again. And he tells them off, and then they're asking him about the champagne, and this is when he goes and he says it's prosecco and it's non-alcoholic.
Yep. They took him as being a rich guy because he had like some they
Yeah,
thought it was like champagne type shit. Yeah, they
yeah.
thought he was they were also asking for like some drugs in the beginning. You
Oh yeah, they
know,
were
they
asking
were
him if he had anything, and they were asking him what he was doing, what he was up to.
yeah.
They were definitely trying to instigate something. They were finding a victim.
Yep. And then the process of if him and he finally tells them, like, hey, my girlfriend's pregnant, and he's going up the little stairs back to his apartment. He like looks at him like, hey, my girl is pregnant. He was just like, why don't you all just go fuck yourself? As soon as he said that, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, motherfucker, you about to get fucked up.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, they're gonna follow you home now. You stupid.
Yep. And
And like
so
with how close he was, like that was, I don't know. I don't even know if I would have made that choice. And I'm pretty confrontational. I probably would have been like, hey, don't worry, boys.
no,
If you just stand right here, I'll come back with some shit. Never come
hey,
back.
I've been in bar fights before, and I have been on the not so great end of a bar fight before, and I have learned over the years to keep myself out of trouble. And so I would have been quick to be like, you know what, fellas, it is unfair that I got this bottle of champagne and y'all ain't got. Let me go grab y'all one, so y'all can enjoy y'all's evening. I would have avoided that shit, but he didn't. He popped off with a whole lot, go fuck yourself, goes back to his apartment. You know, his wife is still in the bathroom for some fucking reason. I don't know why she's still sitting in the bathroom. Like he
I
went
think she's trying to pee on more sticks to make sure.
is she?
That that
Because when
that
he
that's just what came to my mind.
man, because if she walked into the bathroom when he left for the store, and then he comes back from the store and she's still sitting on the fucking toilet. And I'm just like, damn, chick, like, why the fuck are you still in the bathroom? And then shit kicks off. Go ahead.
Yeah, when Jamie comes back, he immediately gets like literally walks into the door and then immediately gets jumped by those same three guys because he told him to fuck off. He wasn't nice. He should have been nice.
Yep. And so
But
they're shit's kicking off in there. And his wife was smart enough, of course. She's calling, I don't know what they call for the popo over there. We call 911. I don't know what they use over there. But she calls the police, telling them to get there. But then these motherfuckers bust into the bathroom, and these dudes showed no mercy to her at all.
yeah, I thought like she might have gotten like a different sort of treatment, but I didn't think that they were gonna just beat the shit out of her. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
When they fucking chunked her ass across the dining room table, I was like, oh shit, they mean business. And they're like,
And they
fucking,
knew they
yeah,
knew she was pregnant because he had
he
said
had
it on
told
the
them.
stairs, and they kicked her in the fucking stomach.
Yeah, she's on the ground. They're kicking the shit out of her. And here's where right out of the gate, Jamie, I hate this motherfucker right from the word go because they whooping his ass. And then they got all three of them got her cornered in the kitchen little area. He laying on the
Yeah.
ground. He's just laying on the ground. And he's
Oh
like,
man.
and I'm like, Jamie, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you should be, no. He just lays on the ground while his
Oh
wife's,
yeah.
she's got a fucking knife and she's kind of like holding her own, you know. And as soon as they
It,
say, oh,
it,
like the feds are coming, I'm just
yeah,
like,
that's they said something about the feds, and I'm like, oh god damn, she called the
yeah, no, like
FBI.
so they run out, but the whole time, and here's the next part. When it's all said and done, this is the part that you know, I hated Jamie As soon as he laid in the floor and didn't do a fucking thing. And then when they
Yeah, that was the
left,
first pussy thing he did.
yeah, then when they left, she kind of sits on the floor in the kitchen. He crawls over there like he is dragging his little ass across the floor. Like, motherfucker, you can walk, but he drags his ass over there, and then he lays his head in her lap and cries.
Yeah,
And cries like your pregnant wife is sitting there while your head in her lap while you cry like the little fucking bitch you are, Jamie. And I'm just
like
sitting there like, God.
coming from experience, I've had people break into my house. I've had a pregnant wife, obviously, and I got like kids, and I got like it's full tilt, bud. You can't just like curl up into a fetal position. You gotta do something about that. Yeah, I didn't agree with a lot of the things Jamie did in this movie.
Oh man, I hate Jamie throughout the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
And
I'm glad we share that
yeah,
sentiment.
so once this is over, Jamie's crying in his pregnant wife's lap like the little bitch he is. And so then I fucking hate him. And
Don't
so
be a bitch like Jamie. It
yeah,
needs to be a t-shirt.
don't be a fucking Jamie. That's what I'm gonna do a next t-shirt. Don't be a Jamie. And
Yeah.
so when this is over, it shows them it jumps a little bit, and it shows this old lady outside this fucking little fence. She's laying there with a fucking plate. And the
Yep.
police are there. She has died. This old lady's died. I think her name was fucking Maeve or some shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Actually, I think you're right.
yeah, I think that's it, Maeve. And so Maeve's dead. Well, then come to find out Maeve is the aunt to the bitch Jamie.
Yep.
So now Jamie and Maya are moving. They're leaving the city area where all this shit happened. You know, this is a few months later because she is like
Yeah.
pregnant now. Like she's got the belly and all. So this is a few months
Oh,
later.
she's due any day. This has got to be almost a year later, like 9 months.
Yeah, she's right there toward the end, and so they're basically moving. They're going out there. Maeve has left him her house, so they're going out there out in the country. Super nice area. I would love to be living out there wherever they're at. Like it's just the middle, away from everybody. I would pack my shit up, move there
Yeah.
tomorrow. A super nice area.
It
Just
looked beautiful.
oh yeah, super nice. And they go out there, and so basically that's where they're going. They're going to move. And then
And
you kind of
I think they were in Ireland or Scotland.
I thought to say it was fuck if I know, dude. I just know they were talking about being Irish. I think it's somewhere in
Yeah, okay. I think it's Ireland then.
yeah, I think that was it. Somewhere in that area. Because I just remember later on they bring it up the whole Irish thing. So I assumed it was somewhere in Ireland. Um and so talk us when they meet the fucking lady,
Oh,
Nev, and basically they moved into the house. The movers are there, and then the old lady, I can't remember her fucking name, and then talk about how she
I was
tells them
just
that
looking for it.
it is Neve, Nieve, yep,
Neve?
Neve.
All
That's the
right.
old lady. So get us into
Yeah.
Neve, and she starts talking to them about the whole little like what her aunt was doing.
Yeah, she shows them the house, and obviously Maya and Jamie, they're very happy, and she brings up the old ways, I think is what she called them. Yeah, the old ways. And when she does this, she also brings up the fact that Jamie's aunt would do this sort of ritual every night where she'd leave a sacrifice. And then she was like, "Oh, well, don't worry. It's nothing awful. It's just, leaving a slice of liver at the door."
Yep.
And they were like, "Don't worry. We promise. We'll do it every day," even though they're like, "What the fuck is this crackpot thinking? Like, what?"
Yep. Leave like a blood sacrifice for these. They called it the fucking red caps, is what she called them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like these red
I don't
caps.
even want to try because a weird word that they called
Oh
them. There
yeah,
was a
I took a couple of notes down when I was watching it, and I didn't even try to remember that shit. I just like, we're gonna fucking go with the red caps, you know.
First time I watched it, I was just like, they're not leprechauns, is what she said.
Yeah, they're not leprechauns. Yeah, they're not leprechauns. Little red caps. And so once they kind of get that, they're just kind of getting settled into the house.
Yeah,
And then it's like
they need to look
eventually,
for builders.
yeah, because they decide that there's a fucking hole in the roof. Now, why the fuck they set their bedroom up in the room
Yeah,
with a fucking hole in the ceiling? Like, motherfuckers, you just got there. You knew that hole was there, but why you gonna set your whole bedroom up like knowing? And then they lay down on the bed after they sit there and they're laying there and they kind of look up and you see the fucking hole in the ceiling. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers knew that shit from GOAT. But yeah, here
yeah.
y'all are. And so
I
now they
just I
get
was wondering, I was like, maybe the furniture was already there.
maybe they did have furniture already there. Maybe. But I just thought that was, odd. Like y'all gonna sleep in the room with the fucking hole in the ceiling. And so they gotta find somebody to do this, to fix the hole. Well, they're calling around, can't find nobody. They're at the little grocery store. Now, while they're in the grocery store, Maya has totally forgot what fucking Neve told her about feeding the fucking red caps. Like, leave the little sacrifice, little blood sacrifice. Not real blood. You can leave, buy some fucking liver, sit it out there on a plate for them. She said, fuck
Yeah,
all that. So they basically go, and once again, Jamie, I blame Jamie for everything. Jamie has the worst look because driving back from the store, they can't find nobody to come fix the roof because they're so busy. Jamie got to pick the most fucked up motherfuckers in wherever the hell they're at. And
yeah.
he,
And no one recommended them.
no, he's
And he
passes
got like a
by.
list of people, and it just says builders, and he's like, oh, these people must be fine.
Yeah, he was all excited, like he fucking did some. Oh, look here, and he pulls in there, and we this is where we get introduced to the fucking Whelans, the Whelans. They basically go,
Oh,
and so it doesn't really go much into the Whelans yet. They go on to the bar that night, and they're sitting there having some local bar, and they're talking about, and that's when Neve pulls fucking Maya to the side because she told her that, oh, I forgot to leave the little sacrifice out there, the little liver plate.
yeah, because she walks up, she's like, did you remember? What did you leave? And then she's like, oh crap. And then she's like, can we talk?
Yeah.
Then she's trying to convince her, she's like, this is really important. And then she tells Maya, she's like, I saw one
Mm-hmm.
in your backyard. And and that's when I'd be like, all right, I'll start leaving that liver. I'm not gonna fucks with that. I'm a little too superstitious.
Yeah.
If someone that's like, no, I saw one, and they looked at me dead serious the way she looked.
And you could tell, like, she kind of, Maya didn't really buy into it. She was just like, all right, I promise you I'd do this. I'm going to do it because Neve she was willing to do it. She was like, I will come over every day and do this. But Maya didn't
Yeah,
want her in the fucking just rolling through her garden, every
yeah, the
morning.
trauma from the break-in. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
the big break-in trauma where her little bitch ass husband cried himself over and over again. And so while they're at the bar that night, the old dude, there's this old drunk dude sits down and he starts talking to him. And he's like, tell him about the aunt that lived there and all this shit. And they're basically the drunk's just running off at the mouth. They basically tell him to leave. Drunk leaves with his little dog, Molly. Molly's the name of the dog. He leaves
Yep.
going about his business. While he's out in the fucking, he's just wandering. Dog runs off. Drunk dude goes to save him. Something's going to get the drunk dude. You
Yeah,
don't see nothing, but he dead.
yeah, you don't really see him die. I thought maybe we could have seen something, but he was singing a really catchy tune too,
Yeah,
and he
he
was.
had a good little scene. He was living his best life, man. Just singing this tune, getting his drunk
I knew
on.
I knew he was screwed when he said "fuck the fairies," though. I'm like, I'm pretty sure these red caps are fairies, bro. Like, why would you say
Yeah,
that?
you're gonna fuck yourself. And so then the next morning, they get woken up with some noise downstairs. And and his Maya wakes up, fucking pussy ass damn Jamie. They're going down the stairs. Jamie
And
comes
I
down
don't
there.
know what that was. I know it's like some sort of sport
Is
tool
it
that they use.
like cricket or some shit? I don't know what the fuck that was.
They like hit a ball against a wall or something. I saw it in a random TikTok one time. I was like, that's cool. And then I saw it in this movie. I'm like, oh, I kind of know what that is.
Now I know what that sticks for. But they come down there, and then we get introduced to the fucking Whelans. And it is going to be a dad, a brother, a sister, and a fucking big ass motherfucker named Owen.
Yeah.
Is the in my notes it's going to sound bad, but I put the retard in my fucking notes. If y'all listen to this and y'all be like, I can't believe he said that, then fucking turn me off. I don't give a fuck. But Owen, and you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he reminded me of Hodor.
No, he was him. That's who played him.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's the guy who played him in Game of Thrones. Yep.
That's how I wanted to refer to him the whole episode. I was like, so Hodor did this.
Yeah, that's exactly who he played in Game of Thrones, though. Yep.
Oh, fucking A. Okay, I'm glad I recognized him then.
Yep, that's who he was. Yep. So they basically show up, come downstairs, and we kind of get to see that the Whelan family, the brother and the sister, are pieces of fucking shit.
Yeah, the two little instigators.
Yeah, the two little instigators, fucking I forget his fucking name. Keelan was the son that was a piece of shit. Keelan, and then the daughter was named Aisling, Aisling. I can't say that shit. But they were
Aisling, I think.
Aisling, yeah, we'll go with that. And then, like I said, Owen was the big guy, and so they're down there and they're just, God, they give off this fucked up vibe. And I'm sitting there going, damn it, Jamie, you know how to fucking pick them. Like you fucked the shit up at the apartment.
Oh yeah.
Now we come out here to the good living, and then you're gonna fuck it up by bringing in the fucking Whelans. And
man,
so
and the one that messed me the most was not like, it wasn't fucking obviously Owen, Keelan, or Aisling. It was
Daddy.
I don't even know. I don't. Yeah, I don't even know his actual name, because the whole movie he's like, call me daddy.
Yeah, I don't think they ever gave his first name, because they would try to call him like Mr. Whelan, and he'd be like, call me daddy. He wanted her to call him daddy the whole time. And I'm like, that's just fucking creepy. There's only certain times you should toss that word daddy around, and if y'all out there with the daddy issues, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, and if you're not my kids or my wife, you should not. That's what
Exactly. And so they've got this shitty ass Wheeling group in there. They're supposed to fix the roof and help fix the house up. Well, the first day they didn't have the scaffolding or whatever the fuck it was to fix the roof, so they're working in the kitchen. Well, Jamie and Maya run off into town to do some shit in town, to go visit the grave. And then it shows them fucking Wheeling motherfuckers, like when it showed the dude up on the damn toilet taking a shit right there in the fucking toilet. And he
checking out all of the fucking shit in the drawers.
Yeah, he finds her fucking vibrator, her little lamb vibrator. He like fucking sniffs it and shit. And I'm like, damn, you a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, and then he leaves.
Leaves the turd.
He left him a surprise.
Yeah, because fucking Maya gonna come back later and find that fucking turd still floating. But
he ate all of the fucking JB's fucking hobnobs or whatever they want to call it.
Dude, let's go ahead, because I don't want to spoil it all. But let's just spend some time on fucking Jamie's little bitch ass. Jamie, when he comes back, go ahead. What was you about to say?
One of my other things was, I was like, when she was like, can you fix the hole? He's like, yeah. And then like nothing got fixed. That hole stayed the exact same all movie.
He did nothing, and
couldn't do a damn thing.
He was fucking useless. And then like this part where, he finally, they're all butt heads. Him and the Whelans are going to butt some heads. Owen's going to fucking smash a window. And there's a part where they come back and Jamie's trying to act all fucking big and badass. And he's like finally fed up with them, you know, being in their house, fucking with shit, smoking around them. And he's like talking to the daddy Wheeling about it. And then his wife is the one with the most common sense in this whole fucking movie. She's the one with the level head.
Yeah.
And she's like basically calming the whole situation down. And so when he's talking to, there's a part, I don't know if you recognized it. The part where she told him to kind of, she settled it down, he went into the house. And then when she came back in there, when she was basically just kind of going to go upstairs, he made the comment to her because he kind of went off on the little son. And he looked at her and he's like, who's the daddy now? And I was like, motherfucker, you ain't
Not
shit.
you.
No. But just because she settled it down, because he threw a little temper tantrum, he thought he had banned up. And so when she walked by him, he was like, who's the daddy now? And she didn't say shit to his little bitch ass. And then the part that got me was the fucking, what they call them fucking things? The chocolate,
Hobnobs.
the hobnob. Talk about that part full up on the fucking punch him. I fucking hated it.
He was going off complaining about everything that they had done to Daddy, and he goes, and I don't want to seem nitpicky, and had they had just asked,
yes,
I would have been okay with it, but they ate all my chocolates, and then you can clearly see Daddy Wheeling go, oh, far be it for me to get between a man and his Chuckies or something like that, like clearly making fun of him, and he's like, yeah.
and then he said, and you know, not that they ate my grapes too. And I was like, God fucking Jamie, you're such a damn bitch, dude. Like, and so then this is where it kind of starts ramping up. And we're going to get into where the little red caps are going to come into play. And this is where I don't want to spoil everything. You know, I kind of like to leave that part. But basically, big dude Owen, whatever, how you say his name earlier from the Game of Thrones?
Hodor.
Hodor, you know, you thinking the whole time you're kind of feeling sorry for this motherfucker. Like, poor little pitiful, you know, big guy, daddy slapping him around, and you know, she's like, you feeling sorry for him, like, you know, and even Maya's feeling sorry for him. Then we're gonna get out into the woods, you know, but and then you're gonna realize Owen's not so fucking nice. Now,
he's kind of a dick.
He is. And the part though earlier, where it really brings the red caps into it, eventually Maya is going to decide to go out there and do what she promised. She takes the plate with some like raw liver on it out there to this little wall gate. And you'll see it's like a rock wall with a wooden door. She sets the plate down. When she sets the plate down, the door opens up. She hears some giggling. But when she walks and kind of looks out past that door, she don't really see anything. So then she comes back around, the fucking liver's gone. Like the food's gone. So she
disappeared,
knows,
like that.
The plate's still there, but the food's gone. So she knows that there's something out there. And so that's when she kind of starts realizing that maybe this whole thing that fucking the old lady at the bar, the old lady wasn't bullshitting about.
And maybe there's a little bit of truth to this.
Yeah. And so we get back to the part where fucking, like I said, Owen is not the nice guy you think he is. Some shit goes down. He breaks a window. Daddy Wheeling comes out, beating the fucking shit out of him. Maya gets mad. She goes out into the woods. Punk ass, you know, Jamie does whatever the fuck Jamie's doing and
punches his fucking punching bag.
That's right.
That's the only thing he can punch.
Fucking punching bag. You know, he's got the punching bag. And so
he talks so much shit to that punching bag too.
He does. Like to that punching bag, man, he's a badass, but he is fucking not. And and that's gonna get us up to the part where everything's about to all come together and shit's about to pop off. And this is where I don't want to really get much into and spoil it. but yeah, you're going to get to eventually see the fucking red caps. So that kind of gets us to how the story builds up to where it's all about to go down. Because all your main action happens in about the last 30 to 40 minutes of this thing.
Yeah,
It
the
all
last
kind of
30 to
blows
40
up.
minutes is where everything is fucking just like
Yeah.
just
And
pops off.
yep. So what do you think about the overall cast? Because well, I already
I
know how I feel about fucking Jamie.
I think the actor did very well.
He did.
I
He
I
did.
I hated the character, and I liked every single actor and actress in this movie. I think my favorite one was Maya, though. She did fucking really well as like the lead.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed with how invested I was in her well-being for the most part.
Yep. Yes, I liked her a lot. For the ones you were supposed to hate, you fucking hated them. You hated
Oh yeah.
the brothers, all the Whelans. You fucking hated them. You know, Jamie was supposed to be this. You hated him. I hated him from the get go when he laid on the floor in the
Yeah.
beginning. In his apartment, and all they did in the beginning was punch him a little bit. They ain't like they really fucked him up. And then he got laid on the floor looking in the kitchen while they fucking with his wife, and he just lays there. So Jamie gave it, and he
And
does
he
this all the
never
way.
redeems that.
No, all
Yeah.
the way till the fucking end of this thing. Jamie is a fucking bitch all the
Huh.
way to the end of it. You know, and so yeah, overall, I said everybody was good. There wasn't a lot. There wasn't a whole lot of killing in it. Not that you really see.
Not
My
until the
favorite,
very end.
yeah, the very end's where it all really, like I said, the last 30, 40 minutes of it, you get everything. Um, what was your favorite kill though? I already know mine.
Well, I can tell you my least favorite.
Well, we'll go with that too. Fuck.
The Keelan, the brother when he died.
Oh, in the car.
Yeah, when he was trying to get away in the car and he just kind of got like shanked in the neck, and that was about it. And I was like, well,
I
all
just
right.
thought I just thought it was funny though that Keelan was gonna say fuck all the family. He was gonna get the
he
fuck
was
out of there.
he was gone.
What?
He's like, fuck them, they're already dead.
Yeah, once them fucking red caps showed up and started fucking some shit up, Dylan went straight to the car and he was like, you know what, Daddy Wheeling, and fuck y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Like when Daddy was
Daddy's even right there. He's like,
yeah,
get out of the fucking car.
he's like knocking on the window, like get out of the car. And Jamie's like, fuck no, I'm leaving until the fucking red cap fucks his ass up.
Keelan, not Jamie. Jamie's still lying on
Keelan.
the floor.
Yeah, fucking oh my god. That's a whole nother 20 minutes discussing the hiding under the bed like a little fucking scared bitch that he
Oh
was.
my God, I'm so glad you noticed that too, because I was like, did
Oh,
he seriously?
he crawled under that bed, and then when he finally comes out from under the bed, it's like he had a moment where he realized that he was fucking married and he still had Maya. Because he crawls out of the bed and he's just like under the bed. He's like, oh shit, Maya. Motherfucker, you've been under there for a good minute.
Yeah, there could be anything happening to her right now, and
Yeah.
you would have just lied there.
And the part where it was so funny when he rolled out, like he had totally forgot about her. Like she was the furthest thing from his mind. And then all of a sudden the light goes off and he's like, oh fuck, I got this pregnant wife that maybe I should go check on.
He
And
pulled
so
the Keelan. He hid under the bed.
he
Keelan was
did.
gonna fuck off in the car.
Keelan was going to hit the car and run, and fucking Jamie the bitch was hiding under the bed. Like I said, it was just, and it gets, and there's more at the end of it where it all kind of comes together, and you understand everything. Um, but
What
yeah,
was your
my
favorite kill?
my favorite kill was where she blowed his fucking face off with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
buckshot at the very end of it, because he made the comment like, "Well, this is buckshot. If I'm not too close, it's really not going to kill you. It can kind of hurt you." But then when she gets that gun, she was like, "Is this close enough?" And she pulls that fucking trigger
Yeah.
and just blows his fucking face off. So that was
The
my
one
favorite
liner
one.
was so cool. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, she burned him and then killed him. That's
Yep.
bad.
Yep. And so then that kind of brings us to the end of it.
And see, this movie really threw me for a loop because I thought it was done like 20 minutes before it
Yeah,
actually ended.
I did too.
I
Like
was
when
like,
she
oh, okay, cool, awesome. This is a great ending. And then like, nope.
no, like when she blew his face off and then the baby's born, I'm thinking that's it. And but then no, and it's that the rest of it is where you kind of be like, oh, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
like I said, spoilers earlier, I still don't understand the fucking ending of it. And I don't want we're not
No,
gonna
it
spoil it
it
here.
took like a left turn into
Yeah,
fucking crazy town. It was
yeah.
fucked.
I have no clue what that fucking ending meant. You know, I just know that it left me hating Jamie even
Yep.
more when he did that stupid yell. That when he did that, I'm sitting there watching it going, what the fuck are you yelling for? And then he laughs like right after it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I fucking hated Jamie.
Man, he's such a bitch the whole movie.
Oh, it is.
Like he couldn't even raise his fist at the end. He tried though. He tried to raise him to Daddy Wheelan and he's like, "Come on, let's settle this like
Oh,
men."
yeah.
And Daddy just like got a
Shot
gun,
him.
shoots him in the fucking shoulder. He's like, "Sit the fuck down."
And Daddy Whelan's got the worst aim. This motherfucker had to be blind because he's within
Yeah.
a couple feet of him, and you pull the trigger and you hit him in the fucking shoulder. I'm just like, come on, Daddy Whelan, what the fuck, dude? But
Pull yourself together.
oh yeah, so like I said, we're not gonna spoil the ending. We want you all to watch it and kind of understand and see how it all comes together. So we're gonna get to the rating on this. Where are you gonna rate it? You fucking marrying or killing?
Oh boy. See, I really enjoyed this movie,
Yeah.
and I know that my wife really enjoyed this movie, and
Happy wife,
I'm
happy life.
yeah, I'm gonna marry it.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna
holy
marry
shit.
it.
Damn. I didn't see that one
I
coming.
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and laughing at Jamie for most of it was like, yeah. I'm big on folklore, right? So I like
Yeah.
this new red caps thing. And they didn't look bad. They definitely look kind of cheesy, and I think they were meant to, but they didn't look bad. So I like creature features and they did well.
Those were actually actors who played those guys.
Really?
Yeah. I read it where they basically, when they were on scene, they basically doubled the size of the set to make them look that small. But those were not like robot animated. They were like people in like they were like two or three actors that played them.
That's awesome. That's
And then
actually
they,
fantastic.
yeah, and then of course they had to do some CG shit for some of it. But yeah, they were there
Yeah.
wasn't like no little like robot puppet type things. They were actually people, and they just made the when they were on screen, they made the set like double the size.
That's so cool. I didn't
Yeah,
know that. That makes this movie so much better. I'm so glad I married.
yeah. But for me,
What about you?
oh fuck, I'm
Don't feel pressured. I
I'm
just really
ki-
like this movie.
I'm killing it. Yeah, I'm killing it.
Oh,
I don't want to watch it again. Um, cause
Jamie
I,
pissed you off that
yeah,
much, eh?
and that's a bad thing. I'm that type. I'm the type that where a certain character can make me not want to watch it again because I'm just that petty, I guess. But for me, it was like he made me. I hated him so much, and if he was supposed to play that part, then he nailed it because I fucking hated him. And that makes me not want to see it again because I felt myself getting in a bad mood while I was watching the movie. Like I felt myself being like, I'm just sitting here watching a horror movie and I'm getting in a bad mood right now because of this fucking piece of shit. And
The first time I watched it, I was definitely like that. I was like, oh God.
yeah,
But then I watched it again and I was just kind of like, I'm like, this man's just a bitch. Like
yeah.
I thought maybe it was just like how it came across at first, but nah, I'm pretty sure he was meant to act that way.
Oh
So
yeah,
we
most
lo- we
definitely.
we literally hate and love it for the exact opposite reason, for the same
Exactly.
character.
Yeah, same character. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of like horror movies and stuff because everybody's got a different take. Everybody's got a different view on it of what thing that stands out is going to make somebody marry it or what's going to make somebody kill it. And like I said, we don't judge shit around here. Like I said, I welcome everybody's opinion, I don't talk down to anybody that's like, you could say you married it, and I could be like, why the fuck would you marry it? I'm not like, everybody's got their opinion.
Except the first time you watched Baskin, because
Oh
you were
yeah.
disappointed in me.
Yeah, Baskin was different. And like I said, I came on here and I totally told you that, it redeemed itself after I watched it again. And so, sometimes it does take maybe a second watch to, because I watched
This one, it doesn't take a second watch for you. I don't think it would change your opinion.
See, I've
I
watched
just
this
watched
one
it like
twice.
midday.
I watched it
Oh,
twice.
okay.
I've watched it. I literally came home from work today and watched it again before we came on here and did this, just so I could be
That's
like
the exact
super
same
fresh.
thing I did.
Yep. So I was more fresh on it, and I felt myself still being angry with Jamie, and so I still fucking hated him. But like I said, it is. I'm not, when I say I kill it, I'm not killing it because I'm saying the movie was just a shitty overall movie. For me, it's just certain characters can rub me that way where it's like I can't watch it again because of this. But like I said, the little red cap folks and stuff like that, I wish there would have been some type of where I could have understand the fucking ending. Maybe somebody else could have watched it and y'all know the meaning. Please let us know, because my
I'm
ass
definitely
couldn't
gonna
figure it out.
research it.
Yeah, if you research it, I don't like doing any type of homework shit. So you can research it and then let me know, like, oh fuck, this is what it meant. But yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of this one. Unwelcome 2022. Was it 22?
Yes, 22.
Okay, good. We got us a Mary Gentleman Jack, people. Gentleman and Jack. And that's a downside when you're doing two people. With me and you do it together. Like when you're doing some talking, that gives me way too many opportunities to drink. And like when I'm doing it by myself,
I don't mean to be an enabler.
I'm not mad at you. But
I didn't figure.
no. So we got us a marry and a fuck on Unwelcome 2022. Sure original. You got to go check it out. Swing by in the comments. Let us know what your thoughts are on it, if you'd fuck it, marry it, or kill it. Dylan, brother, I definitely appreciate you coming on here again. And I look forward to doing some more with you, brother, whenever you got the time.
As soon as I have some time, I will let you know, man. I love doing these. I enjoy watching horror movies and coming on here and shooting the shit. It just all depends on, the schedule and the work and fucking kids.
Yeah. No worries. Like I said, we will definitely you be on the lookout for some new movies. I got some new stuff coming up. There's a new one releasing on Shudder this week, I think, called something like Quicksand or some shit. That's a new one coming out.
Ooh.
But I think it's coming out
I have
Friday.
to check that out.
Yeah. But so there's always, for us, for this show, we don't have to do new. Like it could be some old shit. So if you listen and there's some shit a movie you want us to talk about and give a review on, stop by in the comments, throw a movie title out there. Hey, like I said, I don't have a schedule. I don't have a plan. So if you jump in and be like, hey, what about this movie? If we haven't covered it, I have no problem getting on here and fucking talking about it. So swing by, let us know. Stop by the social media, the podcast, like, subscribe, follow, get your notifications turned on, because I will pop a show up just whenever I watch one and I want to talk about it. So it just, that way you know when it's coming. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. Unwelcome 2022. We got us a fuck, a kill, and a fuck. No, a kill and a marry.
Killing a Mary.
Killing a marry. Fucking Gentleman Jack got me all kinds of different ways tonight.
And Gentleman Jack got you divided, and we are divided on Unwelcome.
It's all good. It's all good. We're going to do it again.
All because of fucking Jamie.
Fucking Jamie, you are a bitch. All right, brother. Like I said, we're going to wrap this thing up. Same as always, people. I need y'all to grab your drinks. I need you to put your chairs away. Gather up your shit and get the fuck out of here.